Thank you so much for already getting me to 3,100 subscribers. Thank you guys so much. So my last video was a 3,000 sub special, and I went and surfed this beach where there was that not our local beach and this other beach, and I took my longboard, and I also took a GoPro with a mouth mount. That's the footage that you saw in my last video. And what I realized is I kind of had the GoPro pointing down a little bit too much. So today we're going back there just to surf some bit. And today I'm gonna take my longboard as well as my shortboard. Everyone was saying the waves were supposed to get a little bit bigger, but you know how that is. Sometimes it's not true. Sometimes the swell doesn't show up. But I'm gonna take my longboard and my shortboard. So depending on how the waves are, I might use one of them. But I'm gonna take my GoPro with the mouth mount, and I'm gonna try to point the GoPro up a little bit more so you can kind of see the view of as I'm surfing, because I realized I had it pointing down like a little bit too much. And I also realized that when I was in windy places where it's super windy, the audio on the G7X isn't the best because it's not made for windy situations. So after we go surfing, I'm gonna try to build a micro muff, but it's time to head out and go to the beach. Lots of boards. It's a bit windy, but we picked up our friends, and now we have their surfboards, and now we are on our way. Wait, let me see that camera. Woo. What's your YouTube channel called?
HD Cockpit Scenes.
Okay, we're at the beach. I'm sorry about the echoey sound because I'm in the car, but it's super duper windy outside. So it looks a decent amount bigger than last time, so I don't think it's gonna be good for longboarding. I'm going to take my shortboard, okay? And I'll take my GoPro. Hopefully I'll get some cool shots. The waves are deceiving. They look smaller than they are, and they look like they have some size, so might get a few bombs. Let's hope. Okay, we've been here for almost 4 hours now, and I surfed with my shortboard at first, then my longboard, then my shortboard again. We have about 2 hours of light left, so we're gonna head home and I'm gonna go try to build a micro muff for this camera right here. But before that, I'll show you guys around a little bit.